Okay, g'day guys, Matt Preston Built Cruisers. Now, you joined me a different location and with the different car, and the reason is because we have no 60s getting serviced and we're camping in the Misso's car, the mighty ASX. But what a great time to show you guys this, which is the All Powers power bank and their solar for situations like this where I've got no 12 volt, no fridge, nothing, just a normal car, but I still want to charge my torches, laptop, anything. So let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so this is the P300 All Powers battery bank basically, and as you can probably see, it's extremely small, extremely light and extremely flat. Now this one compared to other brands, the reason it's a bit smaller is because the inverter's a little bit smaller. It's about 300 watts, whereas some other ones do 600. But if you're just charging laptops, cameras, torches, that sort of stuff, you don't even need 600 watts anyways. And then this solar panel, if you're wanting, this is the Solex SE100, and this is 100 watts. Now, these come as a combo, normally about $720. Currently they're on sale for like $368 for both, which is pretty cool because this is more than enough to do everything you need to do. So yeah, basically off camera as well. I've been camping here for a night now. This has been charging my laptop the whole entire time and some torches and my phone. So it's pretty cool little system there. But I thought before we get into that, we'll just open the solar panels so you can see what you sort of get yourself into if you get these. So basically, there's your panels there. You can see that, so I'm just gonna put that down there for a second. And then in the bag, there's a hidden pocket, and this has just solar cables. So obviously you'll need this to charge everything. So we'll grab that out. And yeah, we'll just set up for solar. The sun's out, we'll set it up. So on the side of the unit here, you've got your AC in and solar in. And then on the back, you just got a fan and some information underneath if you do want to pause and read that yourself. But basically, we're gonna set this up for the charging solar. So which is just gonna get my little cord here, plug in input, and then my panels here. I've got two big stands on the back, so these pop open like that. And then I'm literally just gonna place this down on the ground, like so. And then I'm gonna get my positive and negative. You can see here on the back, got your negative and your positive, and couldn't be any more straightforward. So here's my positive, so that will just go into there like so. And then here's my negative. You can't get it wrong because the clips won't work any other way. And there we go. Alrighty, so the solar panel's hooked up fully and it's now charging. I'm not sure if you can see there, but it's taking in 1 watt, which is nothing, but you can probably tell on camera as well, it's super dark, it's just got really shady, and I'm kind of standing over the panel. Oh, there you go, 7 watts. Now it's going back up, well, back to 0. We had 4 there, 3. So you can see there, guys, it's really trying. Obviously, not ideal. There's a car in the way. It's quite shaded right now at the moment. But put this in direct sunlight, we're going to get some serious numbers here. The fact we're getting almost 10 watt in these conditions is a good sign. Alright guys, now I've been charging this laptop the whole time I've been here, and it's quite simple. So right now, I've got the laptop here to actually uploading a YouTube video, which I edited here at camp. But basically I'm going to go into here, and there's 3 options here. You've got your DC output, your power on and off, and your AC output. So pretty obvious this is AC. So I'm just going to basically turn that on, which turns on sort of the inverter, and it has a little plug icon, and I plug that in, and then this laptop should start charging. There we go. So now I've just got a notification that's starting to charge there. And if we go to the output, it's currently outputting about 73 watts. So obviously that's way more than what we're getting for solar right now, especially because of the location it's in. And also the sun's kind of just gone away, but that is pretty cool. So now about 60, 70 outputs coming out. And if the sun sort of kicks in, we're gonna get that going as well. Now this is, kind of a power hungry laptop, like it's a MacBook Pro that can use a lot of battery, and it's running that flawlessly. And you can probably hear my mic, it's basically silent. So that's what I have noticed, because it's a slightly smaller inverter, it's actually super quiet, which is nice if you want that silence. Now obviously we don't have to use it like this as well. If we want to just charge our phones, we can literally get our phone here, and we'll just pull that out for a second, and we'll turn that off. Alrighty guys, so if I'm gonna just plug my phone in like normal, all I need to do is literally power on. It's already on, you can probably see that. It's at 73%, and that's because I've been using it all night long, which is pretty good. It's still got 73%. And then basically I'm gonna go DC input, so I'm gonna hit that button and USB is on. And then I've got 2 USB-A 18 watt chargers and a 100 watt charger in the middle, USB-C, which is obviously what we want. So I'm gonna plug that in there, get my phone, plug that in there, and see what we go. Charging, 25 minutes left to go charging. And we go on the system here, that is pulling 8 watts currently, so you can really see how powerful that laptop charger was. But that is effortlessly charging that up now nicely. So right now it's efficient because we're only using the DC power, we haven't got the AC on, and it will do this much longer obviously. But basically guys, that's how you use it. And then other little tips as well, you can probably see here, this is the last sticker I haven't taken off, just so I remember. But if I hold the DC for 3 seconds, it'll turn Bluetooth on, and then there's an app and you can control it with your phone, which is pretty cool. So you can do this on and off remotely. And you can also see here guys, this is your DC output as well, so that's great. A little 12 volt output if you want to do electric blankets, that sort of stuff. But basically now that is charging my phone easily, and yeah, I can take this away and do whatever I want to do with it. Now one thing I will say about this, some other sort of power banks I've used before that are this size actually have a wireless charger on top, which you might think is a bit of a gimmick. I thought it was, but it was actually super handy because one camp I forgot to bring any cords at all, and I was able to literally just put my phone on top and it charged wirelessly throughout the night, which is really, really cool. So I do think that would be a cool little feature if this did have a wireless charger on top, but also you can't complain too much because this is almost half the price of those other competitors that were in that range that had that. And obviously being a slightly smaller inverter inbuilt as well. But yeah, it's a great little unit, and I think the biggest sort of advantage of this one, as I hope you guys can tell, is I can carry it with one hand. It's super small, compact, and it's not very heavy at all. So that's probably the biggest advantage with this unit. If you're really extreme, you could probably like take this on a hike because it's that small. You can see it's smaller footprint than my laptop, and that's only a 13 inch. So hopefully you guys really understand how small this thing is. And yeah, we've already sort of gone through this, but the specs in more detail. Capacity 256 watts, so very similar to some other systems this size, but this is a bit lighter because of the small inverter. And then we've just got boring stuff like operating temperature, and yeah, everything I've mentioned already with the outputs and inputs is on the right there. So that's pretty much it guys. But basically, yeah, if you want a small little power unit to take around yourself, I recommend All Powers. They're a nice little good compact unit, and it gets the job done for me, and also with my current camping setup it has been very, very helpful. So yeah. Alright guys, well that's the solar panel and that's the power bank. If you want to get one, link in the description. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you guys next time on Built Cruisers.